welcome to Make It. Today we're going to be making a puzzle wreath. This is such a fun activity for everyone in the family. Let's get started. This is a fun craft to do and the whole family can do it, and it uses something that we all have laying around the house. Puzzles that are missing pieces. Yes, I know. The dog ate a few pieces and now you're missing pieces in a puzzle. So what you're going to do is you're going to get a puzzle pieces, and obviously it's better to get them if you have a few pieces missing, but if you don't, that's fine. Then what we're going to do is we're going to paint these. And the easiest way to paint these is to do it so that you're going to double in with what you're going to be. You have to have your wreath cut out. And to do that, what I do is I have the paper that I'm going to be doing the wreath cut out, and I put the puzzle pieces on that. Because what that allows you to do is it allows you to get your wreath painted at the same time that you're coloring your puzzle pieces. So you get all your little puzzle pieces out. And again, this is fun for kids. I'll give you a quick tip. With your kids, one of the things that you can do, because it can get kind of messy trying to paint a puzzle piece, is get a clothespin and they can flip it on the puzzle piece and they can paint it with a clothespin. So that's a little tip if you want to do that. I then make sure that I have all the straight edges out. You don't want straight edges. You want all the edges that are going to look like leaves. Pull your straight edges out. Then you have your puzzle pieces here. You can use a paintbrush, or you can even cut up an old sponge and use a sponge to paint. And again, if you are painting, you always want to mix colors. That's something that's an artist's trick. We always mix colors. So I have a couple of greens here, and then what I'm going to do is, like I said, you just mix the colors a little bit, and then you go ahead and you start coloring your puzzle pieces. You can see that you're going to get sort of a spotted background. Perfect, because the spotted background will give you more variation. A solid background won't look as good as one that's sort of spotty. So let this dry, and then what we'll do is you will take and cut your circle that you need for your to put the puzzle pieces on out of this piece. Okay, and you can, after it's dry, you can paint over it again. All right, so we get a whole bunch, and I'm just sort of moving through this so that you don't. It's pretty self-explanatory, so I'm sort of moving through this and not going to spend the time doing an entire wreath for you. But then you have all your puzzle pieces that are, these are some that I've already got painted. You have your puzzle pieces, and your next step is to glue them on your wreath. Now, this would actually be painted green because you would be cutting it out and painting it from this. But I'm going to show you what we would do next, is you're going to take and you're going to put your puzzle pieces on all around the edge. And what I do is I go all around the edge, the outside edge. Then I go all the way around the inside edge. Then I start filling in with the puzzle pieces in the middle, so that you then fill up an entire wreath. As you see, an entire wreath with your puzzle pieces. Then we're going to work on the bow. And a bow is easy to make if you use some, you do a loop. See how we have the loop? I've just looped it over. And then we take a pipe cleaner and we wrap it around. And then what you have is you have a perfect bow perfect bow that you can use. Now I have a bow here, so I'll show you that one. The pipe cleaner also serves to put it into your wreath. And I have poked a hole, 2 holes, and then what you do is you just put your bow right into your holes that you have on your wreath. You get your bow on, and then comes the fun part. You get some of these, I don't know what you want to call these little floral things that they sell all the time at Christmas time. You go ahead and you take some of these, because these berries really look good. Cut off a few berries. And for some reason, we always put berries together as 3. I don't know why that is. And you decide where you're going to put your berries. Kind of get them arranged. Arrange them around your wreath, glue them down, and then you will have your puzzle piece wreath. I hope you have fun making this. It's a lot of fun to make.